Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video, I have already discussed about that things with you, how can get all the data from to the database and how can visible it in your site in our dashboard area, right? So for getting this data, before I have used that Eloquent ORM. And as I told you friend, that there have the another one as a query builder. If you go to that authentic Laravel official website, into the official website, if you go to that database, into the database here you can see there is also another option for the query builder. So how can actually get this data with this query builder? In this video I will show you that things with a live example. So friend, you can use both of these as per your demand. Okay, so which things is like some of the students actually like to use that Eloquent ORM, some of the students like to use that query builder. So it depends on you. Both of this is correct. So I will try to explain both of these to you. Okay, then I hope it will help you a lot. So before here you can see with this using that Eloquent ORM, we get all that our users data from our user table, and I get this data and take the things with this variable, right? And here I pass the data. So here I also want to do the same things, but right now I want to use that query builder. So if you want to use that query builder better, I want to make it as a comment out with using that control and the backslash. So I make it as a comment out, and now I want to get this data with another one as a query builder. So it should be just like that same. First of all, I take one of the variable as a users. So make that sure whatever the variable you actually take it, you have to pass it in particular compact area. So I take it the same name as a users, and now after that, if you use that query builder, into the query builder here you have to use that DB. Okay, that means the database. So the database table. So I name it as a table. From which table you want to get this data, here you have to add it. So I want to get this data from our which table. If you go to our database, I want to get this data from our this users table, right? So here you have to add your this user table. So I simply add our this users table, and from here I want to get this data. So here I have to add that get. In get this data means it will be get all this your data from our this users table, and it will be take this data into this variable as a this one. And after that I get all the data and I pass this data in our dashboard page. So with this compact I pass it, so everything will be just like that same here. That is the true format. If you want to do that same things with using that a query builder, so that is our query builder code, and that is our another one as the Eloquent ORM. Okay friends, so when you use that query builder, there is also the DB. So you have to use this DB. So here before we use that our model, so here I have already used that model. So right now if you use that as a DB, we have to use it. If you go to that Laravel side, and if you want to use, you can see that is actually the DB. That means you have to use that this one, that is our Illuminate, the support facets, and the DB. I copy it, and now I want to use it. Okay, so that is both of this. So if you want to use it here, you don't need to use this one, that is a Eloquent ORM. So into the Eloquent ORM, if you use that query builder, you don't need to use it, you have to use this one as a DB. Okay, so right now I take both of this. So that is our DB, and then that's all you have to do, friend. Now let's check this out. Our result will be just like that same. If you click as a save all, but here it will be get some of the error because of all into the dashboard. Into the dashboard here you can see I added one of the this one, that is our diff for humans. Okay, it should be get some of the error. I show you like if you now click as a refresh, now you can see it's now showing some of the error as a call to the member function, the diff for humans on screen. So this format is not supported for the query builder. So if you want to use that as diff for humans for the query builders, here you have to update that part. Okay, so I show you here. There is pretty much simple things. You have to use that Carbon, because that is also one of the Carbon package. So I want to make it as a one of the first bracket. Okay, I block it with the first bracket, and after that here I want to use that Carbon, and then the backslash, and then the Carbon. Okay, Carbon, and then the parse. So that is all you have to do. Okay friends, so when you use that carbon and the parse, and then you can actually use it. So now if you click as a save all, and now if you refresh it, yeah, you can see everything is just like that same. So now it's perfectly getting this data from to the database, and it's now display on here. So as I told you friend, when you use that as a query builder, so when you use that query builder, so you do the query builder. If you want to use as a this diff for humans, this function, then you have to add it manually as a carbon fresh. Okay, and when you use that as a eloquent ORM, then here you don't need to do anything. You can actually directly access our this one, that means this function. I hope friend is very much clear to you. I share both of these, so whatever the things you choose, you can choose it for your project. So in our next video, I'm going to discuss about how can create some of the model, and also how can create some of the migration file. So step by step friend, everything will be very clear to you. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.